Hunters have taken on a mission to purge the swamps of Exol'Dren. A group of malignant aliens have been ravaging the nearby settlements, vastly impacting the production rate of Exol'Dren ichor. Commander Spliz, a veteran space weirdo, leads his group of freshly hired mercs. He is followed by Dong the Bounty Hunter, a malignant alien-turned-soldier, Rocco, a granite slug-toting peepaw's blunderbuss, and Robbo, a discounted service droid programmed into a murder machine. The group of malignant aliens are led by Rex 9, a previous super soldier who was ravaged by the malignant virus and transformed into an abomination, following as Bran, a walking psycho bug alien and 3-term Ogets. The Crebulan Bounty Hunters have managed to track the group of aliens to the swamps of Exol'Dren. They find the monsters feasting on monstrous shrooms. Commander Spliz was giving orders when one of the term Ogets caught wind of the whizzing and burrs of Robbo.
Silence your servos! You useless droid!
Request ignored. Owner did not purchase servo silencing module upon my requisition.
The response was louder than the previous noise, which caught the full attention of the monsters. The battle then ensued. The Crebulan Bounty Hunters have one initiative. Robbo activates first, moving 2 sticks, ending his activation with 2 movement tokens. The first alien to activate is the term Oget, deciding to move forward, hiding between 2 mushrooms, selecting to fire upon the commander. The shot goes wide and does not connect. With his remaining activation, he decides to go forward and hide behind a big rock. Dong the Bounty Hunter decides to activate, moving forward 1 stick, then selecting to aim his energy rifle against a term Oget across the board. His shot goes wide and misses. With his remaining activation, he decides to also hide behind a big rock. Another Termagon decides to move 2 sticks past another big rock and decides to shoot at Robbo with an energy rifle with -1 dice type. Robbo gets +1 dice type to his defense roll and defends against the attack. Rocco decides to move forward 1 stick. He can't move anymore because he is very slow and only has 1 speed. Rocco then raises Peepaw's blunderbuss and shoots at the Termagon. I forget to add the +1 dice type to the Termagon's defense. My bad. Under fire roll resolves with a +1 due to shotgun. The Termagon is down. He then decides to take another pot shot, which goes wide. Good job, little Termagon. The Termagon's long-lost Great Aunt decides to activate. She proceeds 2 sticks forward and hides in a bush, planning her revenge against the family that was downed. Commander Spliz moves forward 1 stick, getting in range and taking shots at the Termagon that's down. Shots go wide as they hit trees and stuff. Bran, the psycho bug, decides to move forward 1 stick. He gauges the situation and decides to stay still. Rex decides to run forward. Flapping his evil, vicious wings, he flies over the terrain and hides next to his buddy behind the rock. Round 2 initiative roll-off, 2d8s versus 2d6s. The Crebulan Bounty Hunters have it, thanks to Commander Spliz's tactician trait with the +1 dice type to initiative. Rocco's up. He's gauging the situation, and he's moving forward 1 stick, he decided. He then takes a pot shot at the Termagon hiding behind the big rock. The shot goes wide, but he tries again, and that shot also goes wide. The The Termagant, an alien hive nature, decides to run for 2 sticks, charging to make a melee strike against Commander Spliz. Even with the +1 dice type, the attack misses. Commander Spliz strikes with his melee weapon at the Termagant. Ooh, more than double adds 2 to the under attack roll. Under attack roll rolls. At 8 plus 2, 10, that Termagant is out of action. Commander Spliz, with 2 actions remaining, decides to move 1 stick towards the big rock. Yes, that rock. Looks towards Rocco, not that rock, and says, shoot! But of course, Rocco misses, because he's not good at listening. The Great Aunt hiding in the bush decides it's their time. She's going to seek revenge and assaults Robbo with 2 movement tokens and a +1 dice type. The attack misses. The Bounty Hunter decides to leave the rock, moving 1 stick away. He aims Brananian, the alien bug hiding behind a mushroom, and shoots. His first shot misses, but his second shot hits. Rolling under fire is a 7, which is a downed result. Brananian goes down. Rexnot charges Dawn with an attack and misses, but the second one hits with +2 from the result and +1 from horrible claws and teeth. Sorry, dog. You're out of here. Brananian, using one of his actions, is going to stand up. With its second action, it's going to move over 1 stick. With 1 remaining action, it's going to attempt to telekinesis a Rocco, but it goes wide. Not today, bud. However, Rocco decides to break the rules and moves away 1 stick. I don't know why. Robbo decides to punch the Termagant in the face. The first attack misses. The second attack misses. However, the third attack hits. Termagant rolling snake eyes doesn't help. And guess what? He gets staggered. Concluding round 2, we go into round 3. Initiative roll-off. This time it goes to the aliens. Rexnot decides to take the fight against the commander. He flies over the big rock, getting in his face. Getting personal, he hits. Rolling under attack is a 4, +1, 5. Commander gets to dodge out of the way. With 1 action remaining, he decides to hide behind the big rock. Commander Spliz decides to turn Ogan. That's done. Using 1 action to move, he uses his action to attack. 2d4s beating 2d8s, what's the chance of that? However, attacking again, this doesn't. Rolling under attack, 6. He is down. Not quite Spliz. Brananian has a big brain idea. He moves forward 1 stick and decides to use a lightning strike. Everyone within the path of the stick must make a defending will roll. Termagant going first, he doesn't make it. Oh no! He is gone. However, the commander makes it, and Robbo makes it. Way to kill your teammate, big boy. Rocco decides that the big brain's looking pretty yummy today. It's time for some lunch. Moving forward with 1 stick, he gets in his face. The first attack misses. However, the second attack hits. Rolling under attack, that's a 7, that's a down. Robbo decides to charge the big brain bug.
Kill.
Using 2 actions to move, he's gonna strike with the melee attack. But even with the plus dice type to charge, he misses.
Damn it.
And that concludes round 3. Initiative for round 4. You wanna know who gets it? That's right, it's the aliens. Brandanian stands up and shoots another lightning strike. Brandanian's will roll is only 5. We gotta pass this, right? Not you, Robbo. Make an under fire roll. A 4, get out of the way.
Dodge.
You're up, Space Lizard. You got it? You're good. No lightning strikes today. Rocco decides to activate next, disengaging for 2 actions so his friends could shoot the big brain bug. With his remaining action, he shoots with Peepaw's blunderbuss, but misses. What would Peepaw think? Rexnot decides to fly over the rock to get to the rock slug. Attacking with +1 dice type with D12s. Ooh, of course that's gonna hit. Roll an under attack. 7 + 1. That's a stagger. Ooh, Commander Spliz looking at the move to mid. He decides to fire off his SMG against Brandanian. Missing his first shot, missing his second shot. However, the third shot strikes true. Does it? Just a down. Robbo decides to light up the brain bug. First shot misses. Second shot hits. On the underfire, that's a 4. Nothing's happening. Following with the third shot, that one also misses. We roll to see if there's one more round, which there is. We're going to round 5, and the aliens are starting first. Hell hath no fury like Rexnot. With the relentless barrages by Rexnot, it's not looking too good, Rocco. The second strike hits. The third strike. Sorry, buddy. 2 downs and a stagger means you're out of action. Commander Spliz moves 2 sticks to get into base-to-base contact with Brandanian and performs a melee attack. With the +1 dice type to the bonus from the movement, and under attack, unfortunately, he's still in here. Brandanian performs a recover. With the 2d10 willpower, he misses the first one, he gets the second one, stands and recovers. Robbo looks at Rexnot and decides to light him up. The first fire is a hit, but he goes down. Shooting him again, it's a miss. While technically a win for the Crebulan Bounty Hunters, the game ends without a clear victor. Do the Bounty Hunters purge the swamps of the malignant aliens? Or do the aliens survive, taking refuge to the swamp to ravage another day? Leave a comment below what you think happens with this story. And remember what Commander Spliz taught us, kids.
Pay the damn extra 176 credits for the servo silencing module.